Yo, SojuTalk Nation! On this week's episode, we'll be covering fuego releases from Weeekly, Zico, Verivery, Chungha, SF9, and Irene Seulgi. We'll also be cooking up some spicy news coverage, including the AOA Bulling Controversy, Day 6's J expresses frustration at JYP Studio J, and big achievements by big players. So prepare your body, release your inner monster because it's showtime. Hit me with that intro. Hey, what's up, everyone? This is SojuTalk, your weekly shot of K-pop. We're coming at you with a super spicy episode 94, and we're recording on Monday, July 6, 2020. It's July already. Damn.
Oh, man,
I'm Doug,
July.
and joining me today, we got Warren.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
And Anita.
Hello.
And as a quick reminder, check out SojuTalk on iTunes, Spotify, or your favorite podcast platform. Sub to the SojuTalk YouTube channel, join the SojuTalk Discord, and be a part of the SojuTalk Nation. Oh my, I can't speak today.
Oh my god.
In terms of announcements, the first one, a big shout out to our new Fuego patron. I believe it's Metaphory or Metaphor. I'm not exactly sure, but shout out to Metaphory. Is that
Metaphor, let's go, man.
Additionally, I know that the AOA news is the big news topic of the week, and we will cover that in the part 2 portion of episode 94. I can't talk today. It's the part 2 of this video, so go check that out if you want to get straight to the news section.
Yes.
But we are now at part 1 of SojuTalk episode 94, where we discuss big new releases, take a quick rewind, and hit you with the music show winners. Let's get it.
Get it.
I think this week might be the most releases we've done in like the last 50 episodes.
Wow.
We got 6 of them this week. So
Man.
back on June 30th, Tuesday, we had Weeekly and their debut with Tag Me. On July 1st, Wednesday, we had Zico with Summer Hate featuring Rain and Very Thunder. July 6th, Monday today, we had Chungha's pre-release with Play, SF9 with Summer Breeze, and the Irene and Seulgi Red Velvet unit with Monster. But that music video hasn't come out yet by the time we're recording this, and we'll explain that later. But let's start at the top with Weeekly's debut with Tag Me. So they are from Play M. Play M is the company that also houses Victon and A-Pink. They debuted, obviously, in 2020. They have no previous songs, and 0 music show wins. This one exceeded my expectations. I'm going to straight up say it.
Wow.
I am a person who honestly keeps most of my expectations very low in life. Because then there's only room for me to be happy and not disappointed.
Right.
It's a weird logic, but yes.
But in K-pop, I only have humongous expectations from the big companies. And at the moment, I wouldn't consider Play M like they're a decent sized company, but I wouldn't consider them a top player at the moment. You know, I thought this was overall a really solid and catchy debut. And I looked it up. I think the kids are from age, like, they born in 2001 to 2005 or something. Like,
Oh boy.
they're babies. Yeah. And I know a lot of you might be thinking, because I am someone who does not like chanting in songs, right? And this song starts out with chanting and this chanting. I am completely okay with it in this regard.
I think it's done well.
Right?
It's not overwhelming. Yeah.
It's not in your face, you know?
Yeah, like the Rocket Punch song. It's not in
I
your
knew
face.
you were gonna say it.
I just throwing that out there, you know? And you can't spell exceed without 3 E's, just like their name. So this exceeded my expectations. Boom.
Oh.
How long did it take for you to figure out that joke?
I tested it on people beforehand. So I'm gonna be honest about that. I might have tested it on the mods.
Oh, man, okay.
What'd you guys think of Tag Me?
For me, I found it extremely catchy. I feel like the chorus is probably my favorite part. And I think it's because of the melody. I think the melody, I don't know, it's light enough and fun enough with the choreo, because I think they include like desks and props in their live performances as well. I don't know, it's very memorable to me. I think it's been a while where it seems like a girl group is leaning more towards their more youthful side. I think Girl Crush has been the favorite kind of concept, even from the beginning, from debut. So I don't know, I find this refreshing. I think it suits their age. It gets you to kind of get invested in them a little bit before they switch up into a more mature concept, I would say. I also want to say that I really like their voices. Like as a whole, I enjoy
Yes.
them.
Yes.
But I wanted to point out Monday and Ji Yoon, I think is her name. She has short
Is-
hair.
Oh, G,
Oh.
short hair. Okay,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
remember.
yeah. She has like a little solo part, like I think in the bridge, and I don't know. I really like her tone as well. But Monday in particular, because she sings a part in the chorus, and then she switches it up in this rap part too, which I thought was really cool. But yeah, I think the song is in the bubblegum area, like that's in that genre, but it has some slight variations where it switches to like a more hip hop bit, like with the rap, and then there's like a dance break that's pretty intense. I don't know. I think it's showing great potential for them, in my opinion.
There's like two girls who I thought that they focused on the most. The Monday girl and the Jihan girl, the girl who sings the
Yes.
beginning of the first chorus.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's pretty evident that those are the two that they're going with as like the main kids, at least at the moment, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking it up. If I remember correctly, I have it on my screen real quick. I think Jihan is both lead vocalist and lead dancer. So,
Wow.
Oh.
so they're giving her lots
Interesting.
of roles.
The multiplayer.
You know, I completely agree with you that I felt that this was one of the most appropriate debut songs we've seen in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Just Warren, did you like this one? Is this up your alley?
It was up my alley, I would say. You know,
Okay.
you know, it was. I agree with Anita too. It's like bubblegum, but with like some sort of spice. You know, it's
Yeah.
it's like, oh, we're young hip girls, but we're also like spicy kind of deal. You know, like
I mean, you're
obviously
a young,
that is
you're,
exactly how young hip girls talk.
I was gonna say you're a young hip girl, so you would know, right? Or
Of
Like-
course, of course.
right? Like straight up.
I am I'm the resident 13-year-old female in the room. Jesus.
Okay.
Look, it was, I don't know, it was very adorable. It was like, I know they focused on the two girls you mentioned, but it felt very much like they did a very good job of characterizing a lot of the members. And I was, near the end of the music video, after watching it twice, I was able to recognize most of people's faces.
Yeah,
And
I was
didn't
too.
know their
I
names,
agree with
but-
that. I agree
Right,
with
right.
that.
I think, I don't know how they did it, but they did a really good job. And kind of going back to what Anita said, production-wise, it's very standard, very typical arrangement. You know, some electric guitars, you know, in the background, like some trap drums, and you know, some energetic, you know, chants. It's very typical, but nobody does that anymore.
Honestly, this is how you should do a debut. Of a
This
girl
is
group.
how it should do a debut. You know,
I completely agree.
yeah, it's always an evolution. A career's got to begin somewhere,
Growth.
not from the top. Or, you know.
And we will refer to them as Weeekly for their entire careers and as
course.
long as we're doing this podcast.
course.
Just gonna throw that out there.
Okay.
Just saying.
I don't know. I'm reading their wiki page and their Korean pronunciation is just weekly. You know, like
Hey.
But there's 3 E's.
I mean, like, but it says weekly here in Korean.
I also
Weekly.
I also don't get because there's a girl who's called Monday. Why don't we got the
Yes.
rest of the days of the week? There's 7 girls in this group.
Wait,
Like,
no, apparently that is their entire like thing. Like they're like each member represents a day of the week. Because
yeah, but that girl got stuck with the stage name Monday, fam.
I mean, yeah, she's the main vocal and the main dancer. Maybe that's why, you know.
No, that's Jihan.
No. She's the lead vocal and the lead dancer.
Oh yeah, you're right. Never mind. I'm confused. Yeah, lead main.
Yeah, apparently Monday represents Monday, and every other member represents a certain type of day of the week. But like Jiu represents Wednesday, but like she's not Wednesday. That's, you know, like
I mean, okay, so we got now Weekly is days of the week. Luna is girl of the month, right?
Right.
I what else are they gonna do? Girl of the minute? There's 60 girls in this group or
Oh
something.
my
I don't know.
goodness.
Who knows? That was my TED Talk. Let's move on to the next thing. So, the next song on July 1st, Wednesday, we had Zico with Summer Hate featuring Rain. He is from KOZ. He's the CEO of that company. Debuted in 2011 with Block B. Last 3 songs were Any Song, Left Behind, The Balloon. 13 music show wins as a solo artist. This is a very Zico song, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was. I thought it combined the weirdness, quote unquote, of Zico and the Aje or like dad vibes of Rain perfectly.
oh my god.
he gives off such dad vibes these days, right?
I mean,
At least for me.
he's like mid-30s, late 30s now.
I think he's 39. If I
Oh,
understand
really?
correctly. He's 38 or 39. I want to say.
He could pass for 29 too, but like,
Yeah, he's
Yeah, 38. I
he
just looked
still
at
got it.
yeah, oh man.
Honestly, so some of you might not know this, but Rain is going to be a part of a group called SOC3, which is Yoo Jae-suk, Lee Hyori, and himself Rain. They're on this show called like How Do You Play, also known as it's like the Yoo Jae-suk show right now, essentially, right?
놀면 뭐하니? Yeah.
Yeah, they're or it's like Hang Out With You is the other alternate English title. They're doing this thing. They're making a summer unit, but like Zico was sort of involved. He's been on it a couple times as a guest. I think this is sort of an extension of that too, somewhat. This is not any song. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
No.
One of my minor issues with the song is they are really fishing for a viral like TikTok thing.
Yeah, it's a
on
little
this
bit
song.
more apparent here.
It's
sure.
it's like the fact that the second chorus has the like filter that's similar to like TikTok or Instagram or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
It's really heavy-handed, I thought. But overall, I thought that this is a really lighthearted song. Doesn't have that much impact, but it's charting extremely well in Korea. It's second place right now, I believe.
Wow. Wow.
I found the music video to be really interesting too, and I don't know if I'm the only person that thought this, but when the chorus comes around, I did not realize that Rain was singing at a certain point because their voices kind of sound a bit similar, which is why I watched the music video and then I watched it again, and then it was only like until like the second time that I realized like, oh, he's singing in the chorus,
Yeah.
because I thought he was just there for a bit. But I don't know. I don't know if I was the only one. Maybe.
No, let's talk about that real quick, right? Like, besides the memes, is Rain a real necessary need as a featuring artist on the track?
You know what I thought? I thought you could have replaced Rain with many people.
It could have been Crush.
It could have been like Chungha. It could have been.
It could have been.
But I thought Rain did a good job, and he's the hot hand right now because he's so popular
Yes.
right now in Korea.
He's
He
popping
also
right now.
he also had a really big hand in the video. Jesus.
Both
Yeah,
of them.
I mean, he was showing off the abs at a certain point, you know.
They
There
look
was-
CGI'd.
Okay, at a
Wow.
certain point, they look CGI. I kind of agreed with that. But I mean, he's really lean right now.
I'm impressed if they're
It's
not.
fairly evident. They also had like the giant hands at one point, which is similar to like I want to say it was either Icon or GOT7 had giant hands in a music video back in the day. I'm leaning towards Icon.
I thought
But
somebody
I
in
might be
YG
wrong.
did. I don't remember who.
It
But
might have been Icon.
I
then.
think I know what you're saying. Yeah.
There was like a thing and they were punching buildings or something. I don't remember, but I could swear I've seen large hands. That
Leave a
sounds
comment
weird.
down below if you know what he's talking about, because I don't.
Pretty sure it was Icon.
It's in the music video. Yeah.
All right, but Warren, what are your overall impressions of this song?
I mean, you know, it's. I mean, I checked out the EP as well, right? Because it's Zico, and I was kind of excited, and it I don't know. I kind of have mixed feelings about it. On one hand, I like it. You know, it's the song by itself feels very appropriate for right now.
Right.
In that, when you think of summer songs, right, you immediately people start thinking of Tropical House, Moonbathon, you know, get in your swimsuits, we're going to go party, you know, get your martini kind of deal. But he took the other approach where it's hot, you know, you're in your apartment with a little tiny fan, your AC's kind of broken, you're just lying around kind of melting, which is visually represented at
Yeah.
the end of the video, right? Very Dali-esque kind of portrayal, and it's on that hand, I thought it was very appropriate because it's going to the beach right now this summer.
It's Icon. It's Icon. Dumb and Dumber music video.
Oh my
That's what
God.
it was.
There we go.
Yeah,
There we go.
The giant hands.
But I know I thought it was very appropriate for the current context of this 2020 summer we're in right now. But like, on the other hand, it felt like it was too clout wanting. You know, it was like with the rain and like the TikTok and like I was like,
The
it's a little
dance
too much.
too.
Yeah, and you know, if you listen to the rest of the EP, I like other songs of the album too, and to the point where I'm like, maybe this song isn't that great, but you know, I mean, in general, it was nice, you know. It's
Yeah,
I didn't think Rain needed to be there, but
I don't know if we'll have the. Okay, like watch me say something like. In like 3 weeks, if this song goes extremely viral, like any song, you could call me an idiot, right? But like, I just don't think it'll happen. I know it's doing well in Korea, right? But I don't know. What am I saying? Because he did the like summer hate challenge with Kang Hana, the actress who also has a radio show today. That was kind of blowing up. And like, if Hwasa does it, then it's probably game over.
I think it's gonna blow up.
You think it's gonna blow up?
I think it'll blow up. And well, personally, I called it when any song was blowing up. I was like, we should have reviewed it. And we never did. I'm not saying I told you so, but I am.
But you are.
So. Sorry. But this song, I don't know. It feels like it's getting viral. Kind of.
It has the potential for it for sure.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, I'm not on TikTok to be frank.
Me neither.
Are you, Doug?
No.
The Tic Tacs.
No, none of that Tic Tacs for you.
I ain't doing that. No.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it'll leak into Instagram because I'm on Instagram, and I'm sure it'll leak into Instagram, and we'll see if it gets viral. But at the moment, I didn't see any of my random American friends dance to, It's So Freaky Hot yet, so maybe not. I don't know. We'll see.
All right, so Warren's American Friends is the measure of virality. So if we see his friends doing it, we know this is a hit.
That's it.
Once I see it in my feed, I will let you guys know.
Let's move on to the next song, Very Very Thunder. So they're from Jellyfish, debuted in 2018. Last 3 songs were Lay Back, Tag, From Now. They do not have 13 music show-ins. I think I copied that from the
Man,
Zico
I wish
one.
they did.
Yes.
I wish they did.
Oh, I forgot to mention this. In terms of music show-ins, it might be a struggle for me to get them from now on because the spreadsheet I was using, they deleted it. I don't know why. So now I have to search, and they, as I mentioned in the past, they deleted it off of back in the day, every single artist discography page or awards page used to have music show-ins, right? Back in the day.
Right.
For some reason, like a year ago, they deleted them off of every K-pop artist's page. I don't know why.
I guess someone
So
on
now it's hard.
Wikipedia didn't like it.
Anita, do you know off the top of your head if Very Very is one a music show?
It hurts my heart, but I'm pretty sure they have 0 music show wins.
Okay, I'm pretty sure they have 0 music show-wins as well now.
I think the highest they've gone is 3rd place on M Countdown.
That's pretty good.
Okay, but let's talk about Thunder. They are going they keep getting progressively, I want to say progressively darker, but they are committed to doing a darker sound now, right?
Yep.
Seems like it, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that with them specifically.
I feel like this comeback in particular, it makes sense because they've already had like 2. I count Tag as pretty dark. Although the song itself is still kind of more in the retro vibe they had going on, but the last 2 comebacks they've kind of established this. Like this is the storyline as well that they're continuing on from the Tag video with Kangmin being lost and all that. So I kind of like that. I like the continuation. There's a story being built. I like that they're committed to that. I still feel like I prefer very, very more youthful, more bright sound, just because I don't know. I love their debut and their comeback after that from Now, which I thought was more in line with that sound they had. But like you said, they're very much committed to this more mature, darker sound, and it's not bad. I honestly don't think it's bad. No. They're still killing the choreo, which I think is their strongest point.
I felt like they needed more choreo shots because that's like the main attraction of Very Very for me is the really good dancing.
Yes, definitely check out the live stages because I don't think the music video itself shows a ton of it. But
Warren has an opposing opinion. I can already tell.
I was more on the side that we should get rid of all the choreo in the music video and focus on the plot.
No.
You like the plot.
Okay, no. Okay. Let me explain. Okay. I completely disagree with this.
What is wrong with you?
No, this extends from their time on Road to Kingdom, in my opinion.
Oh, okay.
Starting on like round 2 onwards, they did all of these performances that were so exposition heavy. Like, they relied so much on storylines, which is similar to this music video. And for me, I think like on Road to Kingdom, they didn't do as well because they didn't focus on the straight up performance aspect, which is their thing. And I think it's extending into their regular comebacks.
Okay, no, well that was a reality show, and this is a comeback with a music video. Different.
You
work for
don't want the
different
dance sequences though. You cray.
I was just trying to figure out what's going on with the plot. Like, this guy's getting up, he's like trying to figure out stuff on the map, and then it cuts to them dancing. I was like, well, get this dance out of my face. I want to see him figure out where Thor went. Go find the Thunder
Thor.
Kid.
Thor. Okay, that's fair. Is his name Dong Hyun? Is he the leader?
Yes.
That's my
Yo.
favorite kid. That's my favorite kid by far.
I thought his name was Pikachu the whole time.
No, that's not the leader.
That's
The leader was the
Kyrie.
kid who jumped and got it.
Oh,
That's the leader.
never mind.
Yeah.
You know, this is definitely a follow-up to Layback, which was their last song, like the similar vein. I personally, though, I prefer more like tag, that kind of thing. My problem is, it's not like this is a bad song, but it's like everyone is doing stuff like this. That's my issue.
Yeah. I mean, what I liked about this music video is that they're doing some story building, right? So like they
Yeah.
have this thing going on that's not just that generic as far as like the lighting and being dark.
Mm-hmm.
But I think for me, just looking or just hearing the song, I found that the chorus didn't switch it up as much as I wish it had. Like
Mhm.
it seemed to carry the pretty much the same melody as the verses, so it almost felt like it wasn't as big of an impact. With the
Yeah.
choreo, I think it works fine because they're going pretty intense. But if you're not watching it live, if you're not watching the dance, I didn't think the difference was that big. So it kind of felt a little static to me, a little bit. And I think with the first listen, it didn't leave like as big of an impact as other of their songs have. But I will listen to it again. I'm committed. I think they're really good. I wish they
I like
switch it up.
Verivery.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, right? Because if you don't mind, I'm gonna transition off of what you said into what I'm gonna say, because I
Yeah,
100% agree, right?
Mm.
Songs like these, like genres that rely on like a shock factor, need to have good pacing. They need to go up when it needs to go up,
Yes.
and they need to go down when it needs to go down. It just kind of stays on the same level the entire time.
Mhm.
And I was willing to overlook that the transition from the first verse into the chorus was kind of iffy. If they transitioned into the second verse, okay, but the transition never happened from the first chorus into the second verse, right? They start doing they start doing
Yes.
chanting, yeah, and then
Yep,
I was like,
yep.
okay, this is the second part of the chorus. That's cool. I'm expecting, I'm expecting some minimal, rhythm to come in, and then someone to rap, in a minimal way, kind of whispery, and none of that ever happens, and they just go straight into the second half of the first verse again, and I don't know. In that aspect, pacing feels off. It's very confusing when the chorus happens and when the verses happen, and it's not a journey that I'm enjoying, to be frank, because I need to know where I am in the journey to enjoy the journey. But like, if it was a good journey, I guess that would be engulfed in the journey, but it wasn't that good of a journey.
Are you like physically trying to say journey as many times as possible, sir? Like, you said it about 7 times in about 30 seconds, fam. Journey. Quite the journey.
An adventure.
Nice. All right, I think that's a good point to.
The thing is, I also felt like this was a very NCT-esque track
Really?
in terms of
Wait.
arrangement. Go listen to the individual instruments, the synths,
Okay.
the way it's arranged. Now, ignore in terms of like actual instrumentation, not the way the song is paced and the way
Right,
the
yeah,
song
yeah.
flows. I'm
You're
talking
saying
about the way
the sound selections.
right. Instrument selections.
Oh, okay.
Felt
I
like-
think
Yeah?
I could see how.
Remember when people were looking at NCT and they're going, "Oh, noise music."
Yeah,
Noise
like
music.
glitchy type stuff.
Yeah, complextro, that kind of deal.
Yeah.
They pulled a lot from that, and my guess was that's kind of what they were going for, but the pacing all fell apart, and now I'm just like, I will say though, they had a heartbeat effect at the beginning of second verse. Go listen to it. You can only hear it with like earbuds in, and that is pretty cool.
Okay.
It sounds like
heartbeats.
It sounds like heart running, like,
Oh.
and it's like very subtle, but once you hear it, it's there and it's really cool.
Okay. Interesting.
Doug, you're really cool.
I was gonna make a joke about not having a heart, but I guess I'll just transition.
Yep.
So let's go to
Okay.
the next batch of songs. All three of these came out on Monday. Let's start at the top. We're in the middle. Let's start in the first song for Monday. Chungha's pre-release with Play featuring Changmo. So she is from MNH. Debuted in 2016 with IOI, 2017 as a solo artist. Last three songs were Be Yourself, My Friend, Stay Tonight, 13 Music Show Wins. Can I start with a take?
Go for it.
Okay.
This might sound crazy, but is Chungha releasing too much music?
I don't know if too much, but definitely a great quantity.
I kind of agree.
Like, I don't know. I think all of the stuff she has released is really good. Like this is probably my favorite song of the week. I have not listened to the Irene and Seulgi unit because I'm waiting for the music video, right? At the time we're recording this. But out of the ones we're talking about so far, this was my favorite one, right? Obviously, with Chungha, all of her songs are generally good. I would say for the most
Yes.
part. Everyone expects them to be good. They are good 'cause
Solid.
she's good. They're all solid. Something about, because she comes back so frequently with these pre-releases and these collaborations, I don't feel like hype for them.
So I was gonna talk about that. And there's an actual phrase in Korean
Oh.
called 이미지 소모, which
이미지
directly
소모.
translates to image consumption.
Ah.
And the concept behind this is every time you come back, you become more and more familiar with the general public, and it starts getting a little stale. It starts getting a little tiring. You know when you look at memes too often, the funny meme becomes kind of stale. I'm not saying Chungha is old and stale. That is not what I'm saying. But at the same time, she's coming back a little too often. She feels a little too accessible. I want to kind of.
I mean, if you
keep
are
me
a
on my edge
Chungha
of the
fan,
seat,
though,
you know?
this is great for you, right? Because she's releasing so much content
course,
this year.
yeah.
So many songs.
I mean, would I be? I feel like there would be too much content for me to consume.
I mean, if Rocket Punch was coming back every 5 weeks, you wouldn't be pissed. Let's be
Yeah.
straight up here. Right? So,
Alright, I'll lose.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
One interesting thing I want to point out is at one point she's doing like bullfighting motifs, right?
Yeah.
The interesting thing is she is bullfighting a Lamborghini whose logo is a bull.
Nice.
Just wanted to point that out there. That was
That's
some
nice.
smart. That's really smart, I thought.
Yeah.
I know Warren doesn't think this because we talked about this before we recorded it, but some people are saying that this sounds like it could have been a Bandit song, with sort of the style they're going with lately. Warren doesn't see that though.
Oh, no, okay. I can see why people would say that. I just disagree.
Okay. The couple work dancing to the salsa theme stuff.
Here's the thing though, because now that you bring it up, I did feel like there was this Latin/Spanish vibe to it, especially with the bullfighting and the
yes.
outfits they had going is very, very much referencing that, which made me think like it had like a feeling that something was referenced as far as like a Latin beat or like a Spanish inspired beat. But I think it is meant to be Spanish. It's a mix of things, I think.
I mean, it's a whole mix of like a bunch of Latin American popular genres, right? Like,
Yeah.
like it's not dancehall, it's not reggaeton, it's
No,
not like
no.
it's
It's
just
a mix.
yeah, it's
yeah.
just all the Bowie genres just all mishmashed into together. And I mean, it kind of works, but
It
What
was
did you
cool,
think of
though.
Changmo's feature?
sorry, what did I think about it?
Yeah.
Changmo's great. He delivered what he usually does. I did feel like the mixing was a little off. His voice was a little quiet compared to Chungha's. That was a little annoying.
The thing, whenever Chungha releases something, it just reproves to me how talented she is. Like,
Yeah.
no one
Yeah.
shows off that much choreography in a song. Her thing is like 80% choreo. Even when Changmo's rapping, because he's not there and he didn't film a music video, she's dancing, right? And
Yeah.
then the thing that surprised me back in the day, not as much anymore, is how strong her vocals are. Because when she was back in IOI, we were like, yeah, she could sing, but we didn't realize how good she was back then, I would say. Her vocals are crazy town, right?
Yeah.
She's good.
She good, right?
She's good.
I don't know. There's not like an incredible amount to say with this. It's a Chungha song. Like y'all know what I mean. It's a Chungha song.
Oh, can I shout out the outfit that she has, where it's just like flower inspired? I thought it was beautiful.
Yes.
She has like a flower crown and like she's walking in like flower petals.
The overall visuals of this music video were crazy, right?
Yes, so many
well
outfits. So many outfits.
I also
All
heard
great.
that her dance partner was a guy from Boys 24.
Oh.
Someone said that. I don't know if that's confirmed, but I read that in a comment somewhere. Who knows if it's right? But I couldn't find the comment. Like, I saw it this morning and I went to look it up again to find the kid's name. I couldn't find it, so who knows? Did you like the couple work, Anita?
Yeah, I thought it was really cool that they made it more explicit, like, oh, this is very much inspired by this kind of music. So it was, you didn't have to guess. I think it was at that point that I realized, okay, this is very much leaning onto this kind of genre. And I thought it was cool that it was like a committed move to show that. But yeah, I didn't know who the partner was. I feel like the partner seemed like they might have been a professional dancer that did this, but if it was somebody who's also an idol, that'd be interesting. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, so let us know if you know that answer. But let's move on to the next song. SF9's Summer Breeze. They're from FNC, debuted in 2016. Their last three songs, Good Guy, RPM Enough, 3 music show wins so far. Is FNC the Texas of K-pop?
Oh my god.
I just wanted to know that because they have some kind of thing for doing Western electronic songs lately.
Yeah, Western EDM ish.
Western
was
EDM.
One Me also FNC?
No, that's RBW. So
Oh.
they're one who did it, but the one I'm talking about is AOA's Come See Me,
Right.
which
yeah,
this song
they
is
also
very
had
similar to.
that.
And then the song might not be similar exactly to what this is, but on Queendom, their last track, Sorry, from AOA, was also Western themed as well.
Mm-hmm.
There's just a whole,
Yep.
like,
I don't think it's a FNC thing, frankly.
okay.
I think this is a rising trend we're gonna see in K-pop in general.
Oh boy.
I think it's the new Moombathon / Tropical House. I think
Wow.
producers have recognized that Moombathon and Tropical House is old and stale and nobody likes that anymore. So people are like, what can we do that sounds summery, but it's still exciting? We can't do what Zico's doing. He sounds like he's too relaxed. Oh, I know. Let's go to the West, because everybody loves the West. Do some folktronica, you know? Do what Pitbull did, because Pitbull's a great pop star. You know, I think that's what happened. And, I think we're going to keep seeing more of it.
I don't have a problem with people doing, like,
I have a problem.
Western EDM sounding stuff. I don't have an issue with that. I just don't think there's anything too special about it.
Well, that's
was my
because you're
overall-
American.
I don't know.
I
To
guess
Korean,
yeah.
it's like a whole new world.
I like the
The
music video
exposure.
way more than the song. I thought it was a really good-looking music video.
That was a cool
They look
video.
expensive.
It looked. They had like a Great Gatsby kind of thing going on with spies, like some kind of mix. I like the scene where they're all sitting at the table, like being nice to each other, and they have guns under the table. I thought that was really cool.
That was pretty cool.
One thing I want to point out is like Rowan, who's the currently popular actor / idol in that group, got a lot of screen time. He drove the car. He was doing James Bond stuff.
Car commercial.
My guy
worthy.
Chani though had almost no screen time in this music video.
That
And
is surprising.
I even looked up if he was out of this promotion until I saw him at one point.
Oh,
He was barely shown. I don't know, because I thought those were your two hot hands going into this.
yeah.
maybe I might be wrong.
Chani also acted.
I thought the song was okay, but something about it, maybe it's because I'm thinking of like a Timberland song, like we mentioned before. It just felt a little dated. But I guess in Korea this is a new thing, so that might be what people are going for.
Welcome to the age of folktronica.
Is that what you're calling it, folktronica?
Oh, that's a real thing, yeah. Look it up.
Oh, I have no clue.
Oh.
Now you know.
Do we have any closing thoughts on this song?
I wanted to say that the storyline they had going where like there's like a standoff at a bar type of place, right? With like different groups of people meeting. It reminded me to the setup that Super Junior had for, I want to say it's Mamacita. I think that was the song, the music video, where they all meet up and then it's just like a gunfight between the members, which I thought was interesting. And that music video is very Western. The whole setup is Western.
Yep,
and I wonder
that
if
one
they're
is.
like, is it kind of mixing that kind of storyline, like meeting up at a saloon and something goes down? Because I was a little confused when I heard the song, the instrumental, but the music video seemed very modern. Like there was no really reference in the outfits or the set to this more Western vibe that they were going for in the sound. So I found it interesting that they pulled it through with the storyline, which was cool.
Production-wise, I wish they would have stuck to one theme a little more. I felt like it was a little too diverse between the hook and the verse. It felt a little too attached.
I prefer the verses over the chorus.
Same. I agree. I'm not a fan of this folk thing. And but I wish they were able to stick to one thing a little more rather than going back and forth and then somehow combining the two at the end. And it was kind of, I don't know. I was not really a big fan of it. It just felt very detached.
It honestly felt like to me just like another summer EDM festival song.
And some people like that, yeah. If it's popular in Korea now, that would explain it.
I don't think it's popular yet. I think it's
it's
getting
going to be.
popular. I think we're headed in this
fair.
direction.
All right, I think that wraps up our discussion on SF9 Summer Breeze. Normally, we would be covering the Irene and Seulgi song Monster, but let me explain what happened. So, this one was planned to be released today, right, at 6 p.m. Korean Standard Time, which is 5 a.m. in Eastern Time, right, where we are.
Yep.
I think right before it was supposed to be released on the SM website, it was moved to 8 p.m. Korean Standard Time. So we were supposed to wait a couple hours until we got it. So 2 hours later, right? That went and that passed. And then they removed the 8 p.m. Korean Standard Time from the website. And then like 3 or 4 hours after that, they're like, oh yeah, it's going to come out the next day at 12 p.m. Korean Standard Time. So they delayed it essentially 18 hours. Now, you have to remember that this song and this subunit debut was already delayed like a couple weeks. I think 3 weeks ago they already delayed this.
Yeah.
And they released the audio version of this. They released the making of music video, but they don't have the regular music video out.
I feel like it was planned to be released sooner, but something must be going on with editing. I don't know.
All I can say is rest in peace, editors. I hope your computer is okay. I hope you are getting some sleep after all this.
A lot of people were also talking about how this is a very SM move because they have a history of like doing weird delays and stuff. But we're gonna record our review of this tomorrow. So I'm gonna hand it off to Future Us in 3, 2, 1. Thank you, Past Us. We are now Future SojuTalk Crew here, so we are going to be reviewing Irene and Seulgi's Monster. So they are from SM, debuted back in 2014. Last 3 songs, As Red Velvet as a whole, obviously. Psycho, Oompa Oompa, Zimzalabim, 73 music show wins so far. Monster topped iTunes album charts in 45 countries. The song reached number 1 on Bugs and sold over 93,000 copies during the first day.
Wow.
So it's doing very well.
Big numbers.
I'll start off with something. I think it was well worth the wait for this music video.
Oh.
So you like the video?
I think that the music video enhances the song significantly.
Okay.
Okay.
I can see that, yeah.
I can also see that.
I'll give my verdict first so we can go from there.
Okay.
I want to give this spicy. If it was a standalone song with no music video, I don't think I would though.
Oh.
That's my feelings about this.
I mean, you know how I stand to those, Douglas.
I know.
Yeah, my argument always is the song has to sell itself on its own, and then the music video has to be like even a bigger collaborative piece, not like it has to rely on the video.
So I watched this with my family, this music video.
Yeah.
It was a little risque. Let's just say that it wasn't terribly awkward though. It wasn't terribly awkward because the people at my house know who Red Velvet are, know who Irene and Seulgi are.
Good, yeah.
The resounding thought was, Irene's probably the prettiest person in K-pop. That was the resounding thought that we had when we were watching this. Some things. I know that sometimes I joke about her as a rapper, right?
Yeah.
She didn't do like a straight up rap. She did more like talk rapping in this song. I thought it worked really well, like extremely well. What do you feel about that, Warren?
I don't disagree with that.
Right? It was
I mean, yeah.
It was good. It was good, right?
Yeah. I mean, my take on Irene's take has never been like her rap is bad. It's like her rap has been appropriate for the situation at all times. And
That's
I
very
kinda
true.
dig
Then.
that. Yeah.
That's consistent then.
Yeah.
You know, and then Seulgi has this like angsty quality to her voice in this song.
Oh, that works so well.
It was
love
so
it.
good.
It works
Right?
really well. Yeah.
Maybe they went a little heavy on the eyeliner. Maybe just a little bit heavy.
Yeah, shadow.
She'd be looking like a cute raccoon at some point, like a sexy raccoon. But they went heavy on the eyeliner at a certain point. I was like,
You know, they wanted to look like a 2005 emo girl. Just go for it, you know.
that's so accurate. I think this is one of those like, if I had to describe it, like a stank face K-pop song. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
This is completely vibes. Like
it's dirty.
Ooh, yeah.
Dirty vibes. Yeah,
Dirty
I dig
vibes.
that. Yeah. I see that.
What do you guys feel about this overall, though?
I mean, you know, no. I like the song. Let's begin there. I don't dislike the song. I think it's really cool. I think they did a lot of interesting stuff with the arrangement and the instrumentation. Like, if you listen to the first chorus and second chorus and third chorus, there's like a different instrument each time. Like the second chorus has like the choir in the background, and then the third chorus has like a Native American flute. I think that's like, if you listen to it, you know what I'm talking about. And it's like you know what I mean? Yeah, stuff like that's really cool. I think the production does a lot of things, and like, I mean the obvious elephant in the room is like the wobble bass, like the dubstep kind of like.
Yeah,
wah,
yeah.
wah, wah,
You know the hilarious thing is we predicted dubstep last week.
I
for
know.
K-pop.
Yeah,
That's the most ridiculous thing. That
I guess
we
it's
were
one of the
joking.
trends now. I guess
know.
it is.
I guess that was a big brain move by you overall.
I mean, here's what I think though. Like, I know that a lot of groups have been leaning heavier and heavier and heavier into that kind of thing. This kind of works really well. Like like when it was an instrument in the background as the bass, it was kind of subtle, and then like it would start aggressively like wobbling into like a transition, and like that was pretty cool. Like the thing is, like, production wise, they did a lot of cool things and they pulled it off really well. It's really crisp, fantastic, really dynamic. It was just like I didn't dig a lot of it. Like, I thought it was like really cool for the cool factor, but like at the same time I was like, you know, not something I would have.
You need to
Not
apologize.
something I enjoy,
Can you
you know,
can you
like-
apologize to one of our mods here, because you know he really likes this song.
Okay.
So King Music 8 every day.
I'm sorry,
A
Derek.
lot of you know who he is, aka Derek. He is a gigantic Red Velvet stan. He really likes this. Additionally, our Discord, we have that song poll channel. This got 9 spicies, 8 fires, 5 thumbs up, 1 meh, and 1 thumbs down. That's it. So overall, very well received by our Discord as well.
I mean, yeah. Look. I on a personal level, the song doesn't sell to me, but on a larger level, I think it's a really well made song. I really dig it, and I think it's really cool. And like, you know, like, there's like
Let's
baby
get-
sounds
let's-
in the background. Like,
Let's get Anita's opinion. Go, Anita.
Well, okay.
A lot of
I'll
sighs.
I'll start with.
see, Anita hates it. This is what it is.
No. The thing is, I really want to like the song, to be honest. But
Okay.
there's something about it that
What does that mean?
I don't know. I don't dislike it either. I'm intrigued by it. Like Warren said, there's a lot of very interesting instruments in the song, and I guess for me, I just found that the most interesting part of the song as a whole, I guess, was what was released in the teaser, which is like this what you called it, a flute maybe, Warren? I don't know what the instrument is called, but it carries this melody, right? And then there's the dubstep wobble that you hear in the choreo, and I thought it looked really cool, and I thought, oh, okay, this seems kind of, they're going on a darker vibe, this seems more intense, but I didn't expect it to be like the peak of the song, to be honest. And it kind of feels like that, and it left me wanting more of the song. Like, I wish there was like an even higher point or a lower point. And I do feel like there are some lows in there. Like, they do slow it down. But I don't know. It felt a little bit more static than I had expected, especially with the dubstep tease they had.
What about the dancing, though? We gotta talk about the choreo.
Okay,
I thought it was really good.
That's another thing. I feel like
okay.
the moves that they were doing complement the song. I feel like it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little monster. That makes sense. The moves they were doing. I just feel like I couldn't really tell how it all encompassed as a whole. So I want to watch live. I haven't watched a live performance of it yet. I don't think there is one.
Really?
Maybe
Okay.
there is. I'm not sure, but I haven't watched it, and I feel like that might change my mind if I see it, because I did feel like they're great dancers. I think the choreography makes sense for the song. I just didn't see the full picture in the music video, even though there are very good shots of the choreography.
All I needed to see was the first 5 seconds of the chorus, and I thought that the choreo was really good.
I thought the choreo was really good too, but that's
Yeah.
But I guess I know I see Anita's point though. She wants the full picture.
I thought that making the Transformers was a little bit weird at the front and the back.
Well, I thought it was really cool.
You
I
like
thought
the
that was
Transformers?
the best part.
Really? I thought the chorus was.
in.
I thought the chorus was by far the best part of this song. Like at least the first 10 seconds of it. The
I
I'm
guess-
a little monster part. I was like, woo!
No. The best part of the choreo was like when like the two of them are like hugging and like spinning around, and then like Irene just like
Dips.
puts her head back,
Yeah.
flips, and then like
Yeah.
her face becomes a monster, and I was like, oh!
That was a
was-
little scary.
No, that was dope. That was dope.
Based on
So
the
dope.
reactions, your boy Doug. Everyone know your boy Doug is trying to give this spicy here, you know. But these two people over here, one of them could be convinced. The other person seems to not want to give it. I don't think we're gonna give it. Look,
Okay, no. Let's get this straight. I'm down to give it spicy. I'm like,
I don't.
yeah,
no,
I'm like,
no.
I'm
I
like
said you're-
70% there.
You were
Yeah,
the
know,
convincing the person we needed to
Oh.
convince. Anita was
Sorry.
the one who ain't gonna give it. Like,
Sorry, it's usually the other way around where like I'm on the like.
no, it's
Oh,
definitely Anita who's the most reluctant.
I can I
Don't
also say
feel
something?
pressured though. Don't feel pressured. Stay strong in your opinion. I think
I
it's
did
more
want to say
respectful.
something that when
you
I
hate the song?
listened to the song, no, of course. Honestly, I don't feel. I guess that's the problem. I don't feel like strongly either way. I just feel like it's a good song, and I think they did really well as a duo. Honestly, I want to see more of the duo. I've been trying to listen to the mini album. I didn't get through it very far, but I love a lot of the rest of the B-sides they have going on. They have, because I think some of the B-sides lean more towards what I thought was going to be the title track sound, which is more of the Velvet, right? The automatic, be natural type of sound. And I guess I was kind of expecting that kind of sound for them as a title track as well. But
Even with the dubstep teaser.
well, that's when the teaser came out, I was like, okay, this is completely different than what I thought based on the mini album medley stuff.
If they had gone with something like automatic, you would have preferred it more. Is that basically to sum up?
I guess the automatic sound, the Velvet sound, was what I expected.
Do you think you would have enjoyed it more though?
Probably because I kind of knew that they did that before and I liked it. But what I'm trying to say is that the what was teased in like the short clip video that they had, which was the actual choreography of the song and a bit of the audio, I still thought it was pretty good because I feel like that part is the peak of the song for me. Like it seems like the most exciting and interesting in the choreo and in the instrumental. And it was just a little bit underwhelming, I guess, when you find out that the rest of the song doesn't quite carry the same energy, in my opinion. So that was pretty much it. Like it's not. I don't even know if it's underwhelming. It's just whelming. It's not
You're just whelmed.
over
You're just
or under.
whelmed? You're whelmed.
Yes, just whelmed. But I
Isn't
feel
that a
like
good thing, though?
yeah,
No,
I don't hate it. It's just that I don't feel strongly either way.
That's fair. That's an opinion. You know, if we think about Red Velvet I predicted them to be Girl Group of the Year last year in December. But who could have foreseen COVID and Wendy falling off of a stage thing? So
Yeah.
like, what are you gonna do? I think it's good though that they audibled essentially and like, all right, we got kids, we can do some stuff, right? You know what I mean? I'm really excited for when Red Velvet comes back though as 5. I'm gonna guess probably in the fall, I would assume, right?
Probably.
We'll have to
Hopefully.
see.
I hope so.
We'll have to see.
I hope that they come back the same exact week as Blackpink does. I just want to see the world burn a little bit. Can we have twice Blackpink and Red Velvet all come back the same week?
No.
That's...
Please.
Look,
Please.
the three guys know each other. They're not gonna do it. They're not gonna
know.
actively sabotage each other. It would be fun if they did.
It'd be fun, right?
It'd be fun.
But I think overall, does anyone have anything else to say? Any parting thoughts? Do you want to say something to past you, by chance?
What? Me?
Do you want to say something to ourselves 24 hours ago?
No, but I have something to wrap up with the song.
Oh, okay. Go.
What I thought it was kind of interesting how like I didn't think this could be a Red Velvet song. Like this kind of only worked. It was because it was only the two of them.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think that if you had to brand this song, it's a Seulgi song.
No, if I had to brand the song, I would say TVXQ song.
Exactly. Yes.
Not like TVXQ 5 member era.
No, duo.
Yeah, the duo era. And I was like, this kind of sounds like if you turn the pitch down, it could have been a TVXQ song.
That makes sense.
Huh.
All right. And that aspect, I felt like crowding the song with 5 people would have been a little too much, and like the way they kind of go back and forth is like did a really good job in terms of like pacing. I guess I'm just going crazy.
No,
Well,
that makes
you're not,
that makes
because
sense
Anita
to me,
agreed
though.
with you. Why are you going
Yeah.
crazy?
You were like,
Why are you assuming that just one of the third opinion means it's crazy?
Okay, I'm sorry. Well, it's okay. Well, you know what? Well,
It
you
seems
are the
like you're
crazy
not.
one.
It seems like you're not confident in your opinion. That's
Yeah.
what it
Well,
seems
you
like.
know
to me.
what? You know what? I would like to say thank you to my past self for doing a good job with the episode yesterday. I think it's time we bounce back. 3, 2, 1.
And we are now back in the past. Thank you to Future Us for reviewing Red Velvet, Irene and Seulgi's unit song Monster. But other things that were released this week include Uptension's Jinhyuk came out with Bedlam. Jang Sung-kyu, also known as Workman, he came out with a song called Workman, which is featuring Shike and J Park. How do I say it? Is it Sike? Is that how we say that?
Sike, yeah.
Sike, yeah. It was produced by Groovy Room. And then Stray Kids released Easy, which is a B-side. Day 6's J released Pac-Man, and Zico also released the B-side music video for Cartoon. But now we're at a quick rewind. Back on episode 91, we reviewed Uju Sonyo's Butterfly, which got certified spicy, and Flying's Oh Really, Daya's Hug You, and IZ*ONE's Secret Story of the Swan.
My opinions haven't really changed.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
Okay.
Secret Story of the Swan might be my least favorite IZ*ONE song.
See, what did I tell you?
I don't know.
It's understandable.
It's understandable.
Yeah.
I mean, I think all 4 of their title songs are good, right? But this one might be it's on the bottom half for sure. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
It's all right. Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. We can all dislike things, you know?
But Butterfly. That's still a really good song. In fact,
it's a good song.
On our Discord, someone asked what were our top 5 songs of the year so far. And it was included in my top 5.
Nice.
Good boy. It has to be in my top 5 as well of the year.
I think the other songs, let me see if I remember. Fiesta from IZ*ONE. I want to say not Day 6. Stray Kids God's Menu. Oh, I got Butterfly, so that's 3. I know one of them is April's La La Li La La, which is my sleeper one that's grown on me over time.
Wow.
Okay.
And I am not sure about the 4th one at all. But
I think my top tracks for the first half of the year were Butterfly, Hold by Winner,
Yes.
Any Song by Zico.
you don't remember either.
I don't know what the other two yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, I'm looking for which my other one was, but I can't find it right now. Oh, I found it. I found it. TXT's Can't You See Me was my other one in my top.
Oh, pretty cool
Wow.
too.
Okay.
Has your opinion changed on any of these songs, Anita?
Not really. I think maybe this is unpopular opinion, but I think the IZ*ONE song, Secret Story of the Swan, kind of has grown on me a little bit more, actually. And I think it has to do with, like, I think when we covered it, I did say that there was this change in the chorus, like with the horn, like brassy sound that I thought was a little surprising. Like I didn't expect it at all. And I think the more you listen to it, the more you get accustomed to it, I guess. So it's not as bad as when I first listened to it. And oddly enough, this is not relating to this particular Ice One song, but my sister has been listening a lot to La Vie en Rose recently from Ice One, their debut song.
It's so good.
It's really good.
It's so good.
I forgot how good it was.
My only problem with everything is from Ice One is La Vie en Rose is like on my list of like the best debut tracks ever. And then everything there from like every time they come back, it's like a little bit not as good. And I'm like,
I wouldn't say that.
I have a question, Warren.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you mean to do what you did on the script? So
No.
It's supposed to say Uju Sonyo Butterfly, but for some reason Warren had his cursor after butt and pressed enter, so it just said Uju Sonyo butt. And I don't know if he meant to do that or not.
That is completely a mistake. Why did you mention that?
I don't know. I just saw it. I thought it was weird. I also want to say I really like the Daya song now. Hug You.
Yeah.
I think it's good.
I don't know if it's just because.
No, I think I also feel it because I feel a little bad for their group. But I like them. I don't know if the song fits their group the best, but I kind of like it, and I've seen some live stages, and I think it's pretty good. All right, but the K-pop oldie of the week is from 2008. It's Davichi's Love and War, which is a really old song, and it features Haha when he was still in the military, so he's not in the music video. So that's a throwback.
Also in the music video is Gongyu from Dokkaebi, from Goblet.
He is?
Oh,
okay.
really?
Yeah. You got it was way back when he was like still like a minor actor.
He hadn't blown up yet.
He hadn't been. Yeah, he's on the music video as this like player flirty.
Oh, he's
trainer.
the main dude? Okay.
He's the main dude of the video. Yeah, and the two girls who are not Davichi, by the way, the two girls get pissed off at him.
If you don't know who Davichi are, they're basically a female duo who sing. They used to do like electronic stuff back in the day. Now they primarily do ballads.
Yeah.
Incredible vocals. Go check them out.
The best vocals of that age.
Yep. But now we are at show winners. Anita, hit us with them.
All right. So for the past week, on Tuesday on the show, Ice One's Secret Story of the Swan had its 7th win so far.
Dang.
And then for the following 4 days, so Wednesday on Show Champion, Thursday on M Countdown, Friday on Music Bank, and Saturday on Show Music Core, 17s left and right won the show, so they're up to 4 wins for this comeback.
Wow.
And then finally on Sunday on Inkigayo, Blackpink's How You Like That had its first music show win for this comeback.
Yo, you know what? You want to know something low key? I kind of like how you like that now.
Oh my! I knew you were gonna say.
Yes.
I low key think it's good. I think
There
it's
you go.
good. Maybe it's because I've been watching lots of Blackpink content on YouTube and like the lols and stuff. I'm really into Blackpink right now, though. They're in my area.
Let's save that for when we do the rewind talk about Blackpink.
But we are now at part 1 of SojuTalk episode 94. If you're listening to the audio version, sit tight. And if you're on YouTube, head over to the episode 94 part 2 video. We'll be back after a short break. 3, 2, 1.